Hey y'all, this is Trina coming in at you to do not a video response, but an informative video regarding two things. One, to let you guys know how my son Christian is doing. I just got I got two letters from my son. This happened to be the second one I got in the mail today, so I'm going to share it with you so you can see what he's talking about and stuff. He's getting closer to graduation. Yay, Christian! He's doing so good. So I'm going to share that with you. And then also, I don't know if you guys have heard about the Terry Williams story out of Pennsylvania. He's a young man that's currently on death row. In fact, he's being scheduled to be put to death on, I think, October 6th, I think it is. I'm going to read to you. I got this email in my personal email this morning, and it asks you to sign the petition. You know, basically what his attorney is asking the governor in Pennsylvania to do is to pardon his death sentence and commute the death sentence to a life sentence. And just to give you a little bit about his story, I'm going to talk about my son first, but then we're going to go back. I'm going to read the petition to you, and then if any of you are interested in signing the petition to get his death sentence commuted to a life sentence, just to help the brother out. What happened was Terry Williams killed two men that had sexually perpetrated or had been sexually molesting and raping him for years. One of the men was a prominent pastor or preacher in his church, and then the other was a well-known football or basketball coach. I don't know what he was. It said he was a coach of some team that Terry played on, and he sexually exploited him as well as other young boys on the team. Anyway, Terry Williams was sexually raped repeatedly by these two men from the age of, the thing says, from the age of 13 all the way to 17, and when he turned 18 he decided he was going to exact his revenge on them and kill them to stop them from being able to do this to other children. Now, why that was not brought up during his trial, I don't know, because I would think if I was a juror on his case, if I was a juror on his case and I heard that evidence, there's no way I would have sentenced him to die. I probably would have sentenced him for life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, because obviously he needs to pay for taking two human lives. But I would not have condoned sentencing him to death for killing two men that perpetrated on him sexually from the age of 13 all the way to 17. Anyway, we'll get into that a little more. So I digress. Back to the letter I got from my son today. As I'm sure my regular followers, the people who follow me regularly on YouTube know, my son enlisted into the United States Navy back in June, and he left for boot camp on August 14th. So tomorrow will be a whole month that he's been in Great Lakes, Illinois, away at boot camp, and he is due to graduate from boot camp and go on to A school on October 12th. So God willing, I'm hoping I'll be able to make it out there so I can support him, because he really wants me to be there to see him graduate. And you know how money can be sometimes kind of tight. You got to figure out where to pull it from. So I'm trying to figure out how to pull a rabbit out of my hat, so to speak, to see if I can make it there. But God willing, I'll be there to watch him graduate from boot camp, because that only happens once in a lifetime. Anyway, his letter goes, I'll just go ahead and read it to you. It was real. He wrote this on September 7th at 300 hours, and I guess he didn't know he didn't think I would know what that meant, so he wrote 3 a.m. because he wrote 0300, and then on the other side he wrote at 3 a.m. But I know military time, but okay. Anyway, he goes, hey, Mamacita. He goes, how is it going? He goes, I miss you. He goes, you probably miss me way more though. Laugh out loud, LOL. So how is my little kitty cat doing? Now, I've written my son, I think, like 5 or 6 letters so far, right now. And every letter I write him, at the bottom of it, I'll draw a little picture of my cat, or picture of a cat, and I'll put in connotations. I'll put meow meow, I miss you, Christian, from our cat Mitzi, or his cat. He says his cat Mitzi. So he's asking how Mitzi was doing. He goes, are both of you guys hanging in there? LOL. Well, if you were wondering, I'm doing good. Just been taking it one day at a time, but for the most part, it has been pretty chill. We got fitted for our graduation stuff yesterday. I like them. Laugh out loud. I'm going to look fly on graduation just for you and Isabella. Isabella is my son's very beautiful girlfriend. And he goes, so have you two been staying in touch? Of course we have. And he goes, oh yeah. He goes, Nana sent me. Nana sent me. He should have put Nana sent me a letter. He goes, Nana sent me a letter. It was pretty cool. He goes, the paper smelled like hers, probably her perfume. And he goes, laugh out loud. He goes, anyway, I love you and miss you, Mom, and I'm going to make you proud of me, I promise. He goes, love your son. He goes, P.S. Tell my cat I miss her, Christian. Oh, my little honey bunny, I miss him so much. He's doing so good. And just so you know, Christian, if you ever watch this video, you've always made me proud. And as I've told you many times, you have not only made me a proud mom, but you have exceeded all of my expectations. Anything I've ever expected of you, you've met it and exceeded it. I don't know, those of you who may know Christian, very highly intelligent. He graduated at the top of his class. He was the valedictorian. He gave the outgoing speech to all of the seniors for his graduation class when he graduated in June of 2011. Also, he was prom king. His peers nominated him prom king for Davis High School for 2011. He was also one of the nominees for the Mr. Davis pageant. Even though he didn't win the Mr. Davis pageant, he did win the Mr. Congeniality portion of the pageant, and he won a mountain bike. And they thanked him, all the sponsors and all the people who put the Miracle Network thing together, thanked him for all of his hard work, because he put together the PowerPoint presentations and everything on top of trying to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network here in Yakima. So he only raised like $769 some odd dollars for the Children's Miracle Network, but the kid who actually won raised over $3,000. So the kid who won deserved it. I mean, yeah. So anyway, he's my child. Has just, as I said, has exceeded all my expectations, and I mean, I'm just blessed to have a really well-adjusted young man as my son, and I'm hoping to live up to his expectations still, even though he's out on his own doing his thing. But anyway, so that's the update on Christian. He's doing fantastic in the Navy. He's doing good. He's well-adjusted. And we're just getting to his graduation, so I'll keep you guys abreast on that. Now, I digress. Let's switch back to the Terry Williams Clemency petition. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read to you the petition, and then I'll give you the web address if you want to go in and sign the petition to get his death sentence commuted to a life sentence. So anyway, let me click on it here. Hold on for 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so it says, okay, I think there's two web addresses you can go to. The first web address is www.change.org petitions, or you can just type in his name, the Terry Williams Clemency petition, and I'm sure it'll come up. But this is what it says. This is the email that was sent to me. It says, petitioning PA Board of Pardons, Governor Tom Corbett, PA Board of Pardons, District Attorney Seth Williams grants clemency to Terry Williams, survivor of child abuse. It says, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is preparing to execute Terry Williams on October 3rd. I originally told you guys October 6th, but here it says he's due to be executed on October 3rd, 2012. It says, in spite of staunch opposition to his execution from the victim's widow, 5 jurors from child advocates, former prosecutors and judges, faith leaders, mental health professionals, and law professionals, and others, says, I urgently appeal to Governor Tom Corbett, the Pennsylvania Board of Pardons, and District Attorney Seth Williams to spare Terrence Williams' life and allow him to be sentenced to life without parole. Throughout his childhood, Terry suffered prolonged violent physical and sexual abuse from older males. Born into poverty with a violently abusive mother and absent father, Terry faced abuse and neglect in his home that made him vulnerable to sexual predators. He was first raped by an older boy when he was only 6 years old, and he continued to suffer sexual abuse for the next 12 years. Like too many other victims of child sexual abuse, Terry received no counseling or support to help him deal with the repeated traumas he endured. In fact, some of the people who were supposed to help Terry preyed on him. As a teenager, Terry became acquainted with 2 middle-aged men who used their influence as a church leader and as a sports booster to get access to young boys. These men sexually abused and brutally exploited Terry. After years of suffering unimaginable horrors, when he was 17 and 18 years old, Terry killed these 2 men and now faces death. Terry's tragic history of abuse was never presented at trial, which I don't know why. That makes no why. I mean, you would think they would want to know why he did this. Anyway, y'all, it goes on to say, Terry's tragic history of abuse was never presented at trial. Because of this, several jurors who sentenced him to death now support commuting his sentence to life without parole. At the time of trial, Terry was traumatized and ashamed of the violence he suffered, and his lawyer did not investigate obvious signs of abuse. The jury thus did not hear any evidence about the relentless abuse Terry faced, nor did they know that the 2 men he killed were in fact his abusers. Jurors have stated that if they had known all the facts about Terry's background and his abuse by the men he killed, they would not have voted for death. Duh, because if I was a juror, I wouldn't have. Okay? And it says the widow of the man whose killing resulted in Terry's death sentence has forgiven Terry and does not want him to be executed. She has found peace and closure and does not wish to see any more loss of life. The victim's widow has expressed her hope that Governor Corbett, the Board of Pardons, and the District Attorney Williams will show Terry mercy. In addition to the victim's widow and jurors, there has been an unprecedented outpouring of support from prominent groups and individuals across Pennsylvania. Child abuse advocates, former prosecutors and judges, faith leaders, mental health professionals, law professors, and others have publicly supported commuting Terry's sentence to life without parole. Terry is deeply remorseful for his actions and prays that the families of the men he killed can find peace. You can read more about Terry's case, including the numerous letters in support of clemency, here at www.terrywilliamsclemency.com. I'll spell that for you. www.uppercase T, lowercase e-r-r-y, uppercase W, lowercase I-L-L-I-A-M-S, uppercase C, lowercase L-E-M-E-N-C-Y.com. So again, www.terrywilliamsclemency.com. Okay, so it says, I join in asking Governor Corbett, the Board of Pardons, and District Attorney Williams to spare Terrence Williams' life. And of course, next to it, it has my name, and then it asks me to sign the petition, and then below it, it's like, if you don't want your name to be shown publicly, you can click that. So if you want to show your support for him to get Terry's death sentence commuted to life, but you don't want anyone to be able to see your name signed to the petition, you can just click a button and your name will be hidden from it. Anyway, if any of you guys think that Terry deserves to be spared from the death penalty and be given life in prison. Chime in, let me know if you feel like he's been unjustly sentenced to death, considering the men that he killed brutally raped him for years. And these were, prominent members in the community, a church member and a sports booster or whatever that is, which I'm assuming is like a coach or something for athletics. I don't know. I could see if not condoning what he did. Murder is murder and you should pay for it. But it's not like he just went and killed two random people for nothing because he wanted to take something they had, or it wasn't like it was a gang initiation thing. He went and killed these men because he needed to get into a gang, or he was a drug dealer and was making an example out of these two men. He killed these two men because they had perpetrated on him, and he wanted to stop them from perpetrating on any other young boys. So, in light of that, if you think that he should be pardoned, if his what he did should be commuted from a death sentence to a life sentence in prison, sign the petition. If you don't sign it. Let me know what you think of this story. If you know more information than what's been shared here with me, chime in and let me know. Anyway, I just wanted to come in and just let y'all know what I saw and to read the article to you. And anyway, y'all help a brother out if you can, if you want to. If you don't, explain to me why you don't. Anyway, at the end of the day, thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting my channel. Oh, and I got it. I don't know if he subscribed to my channel yet, but he left Harper Madden 88 left a really cool message on my channel today, stating finally he can hear my voice. I don't know if it's an issue where he can't hear me talking or if my voice is too low. Y'all let me know. But anyway, he said that he was really happy that he or she, I'm not for sure, said they were really happy to hear my voice and they enjoy my videos. So anyway, thank you, Harper Madden 88. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you coming to my channel and showing your support, and really cool. So anyway, till the next video, y'all. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.